Okay, now I burnt this offering. And that's what got us here. Now, the killer's running the corrupt intervention, which basically 3 of these. Oh, that's not good. When he dropped that, it made a noise and a notification. But corrupt intervention puts tendrils over these, and we can't actually do anything. I'm hiding behind this because most likely he's like, nobody's with that because it's, it's off. It's turned off. Now who's in here? It's Katie! Oh shit. He got downed. He got down quick. I don't know if he was wounded at first, but he went down quick. So he either got 1 hit. Okay. That notification just went off because there's probably a totem in this area. Right. Oh, it's plagued because she vomited all over this. If I touch that, I'm gonna get the sickness on me. Alright, sickness is gone. I'm gonna keep going. Keep working on this. Now that pink box roar in the background, that's because I have plunders on, so it's showing me that's where a chest is, within whatever the number says, 24 meters or something. I'm hitting all good skill checks because I don't really hit great ones very often because I'm not fast enough for them. Every so often I'll hit them, but I can't hit them consistently. Killer looked in this direction. I'm starting to hear the terror radius, but it isn't locked on me, so I'll give it a little longer. One of my teammates got vomited on. That vomit meter is filling up. Once it fills all the way up, then that person's broken, and then that means they're 1-hit kill, or 1-hit down. Oh. Sometimes staying still is your best bet. Now me running, I'm leaving red marks everywhere. Oh, this is already not. That's already going. If that had little sparks from it and you saw it, you'd want to go over and you'd want to start working on it so that it stops regressing. Or regressing as much. That auditory noise I just heard was the plague drinking from one of the fountains, which makes her vomit now a hit. So instead of it coating you with this vomit and eventually you getting sick, it's basically like a hunter's hatchet, where she can hit you with that vomit stream, and then it takes you down 1 health state. She's down there. Now, if she was coming up here, she'd see red scratch marks all over this hallway from me running. That's the downside, and you're louder when you're running. Like, I'm leaving scratch marks all over the wall. If I'm crouching, nothing, but I go slower than walking. Walking, no scratch marks. Fall, you make a noise, and you hear that, the killer hears it. If I run into here, I just made a notification, a noise for the killer. The killer could come this direction knowing that I did that. So if I didn't want to get caught, I wouldn't have ran into that. Now the killer most likely went off to go see what that noise was. Now I'll try and run over here. They might have found out it's nothing and come back to check and see if anyone's near this killer, this survivor. But I don't have a terror radius, I don't see the killer. I'm gonna pull her off because I think it's safe. Now, run on. Run on you. Go ahead, run. I'm gonna check this box just for the sake of, we're doing pretty good right now. Here, the terror radius, I see the scaredy cat, or spine chill. She's looking, she's coming over this way. Now, if I walk into that, I don't make a noise. But if I was to run into that, I would make a noise that the killer would hear, and a little bubble, a little visual bubble would appear on the screen to show, look over in this area. Similar to when someone gets hooked. That bubble effect, that's the visualization you see as killer when you make loud noises or you fail on a generator. You get something like that, and then a noise. Now she vomited all over these lockers. If I was in the locker, I'd get sick. I don't want to get sick, so I don't want to touch this yet. So I could go work on other generators. It's not terrible to get sick from it. It's just more of a hassle. She's looking this way. Where's she coming? Uh-oh. She's chasing him. Okay, I gotta get it together. We have a lot of generators on the other side already completed. Most of the time you want to get generators kind of like one on one side, one on the other, and just go back and forth like that. There's another totem. I'm gonna focus on this. Now you hear that auditory noise because I'm looking in the direction of a totem. So my little thing goes off. Okay. Now if I look back over in that corner again, it's going to make that noise again. Because in that direction is a totem. Within 12 meters of me. If the killer had Hex Ruin, I would go over and get that totem right away. If it was the glowing totem that happens to be Hex Ruin. But because they're not running Hex Ruin, it's not as important for me to get the totems. I can get the totems, I get 1,000 points for the totems, and if they're running NOED, which doesn't appear until the end of the game, that would help them, that would help NOED not appear, not go active, by me killing the dull totems. That's what these are. If they're not lit, they're called dull totems. Now my toolbox that I have currently is almost out. So I'm probably going to go over to that chest and search that. See if I get anything good. The broken key. If it doesn't have any add-ons, it's pretty useless. Okay, here terror radius. A good chance she's not going to come over here because the generator's fixed, so there's no reason for her to feel the need to come. Oh. That one is not fixed in that direction, where you see the light up at the top. Okay, but I keep hearing this go off, so I'll come in here and clean this. So she vomited on all this. That's why she was over here for so long. Okay, vomit wore off. I'm gonna work on this. Here's Claudette. Now, survivors do, you know, little teabag dances, say hello to each other. Don't do the teabag dance to the killer. Killers don't appreciate it. Alright, spine chill's active. She's coming this way. I hear terror radius. Now she would have seen if she got to the generator and I ran off from the generator, I would leave scratch marks from that generator starting 10 seconds each. And they fade. The scratch marks stay up for 10 seconds, but over those 10 seconds they fade. We kind of screwed ourselves because 2 of our generators are right over here, so we might have ended up 3-genning ourselves. Because there's the plague. Is she gonna come over here? She vomited. She vomited on that locker. She vomited on that. That's where you cleanse if you're playing against a plague. We need to find the other generator. Because when there's 1 generator left, there's technically 3 generators left that you can work on to get one of those fixed. The final generator to power the exit gates. So what happens is if you work on one side of the map and you do all the generators on one side, then by the end of the game what happens is you've left all the other generators on the other side of the map, and it's called 3-genning yourself. And you've basically made it very easy for the killer to move from each of the available gens that are left to work on. So unless the other survivors run the killer around a lot, damn, there we go. Now what I want to do is, which I'm probably not going to do because I don't know how many pallets are left. Oh, I got vomited on. Damn it. I was trying to pull the pallet down. Basically, in that situation, I want to try and get her to follow me away from the active generators. The generators that are being worked on or could be worked on, I want to bring her away from those. Even if I go down in the process, the more time I waste of hers off from the generators, the more my team hopefully will be able to work on the generators. That's your job when you're getting chased. You want to waste the killer's time. Now, because I'm infected, I see the white auroras of the cleansing stations where I can drink the water and heal. Oh shit, she drank the corrupted. The corrupted means if she vomits on you, she'll knock you down. One of the counterplays to playing the plague is to not cleanse. But like with our game right now, with this 3-gen that we've done, it really doesn't matter. Okay, there's the... And we're only seeing the pink aurora of the killer as she leaves the hook because of my Kindred perk. I need to wait for her to finish up over there and go piss off somewhere else, hopefully. Because I want to go get Claudette down. Now, I'm not in the terror radius. I have spine chill. She's not looking in this direction. Go on, Claudette, get out of here. We're basically just dicking around at this point because we have these gens so close to each other. It's going to be tough to actually get one more completed. Are we? I think we're working on the same one. We are. We're at the same hook. Oh, someone got the hook, the hatch open. Yeah. But I think the hatch only stays open for 30 seconds. Alright, so I was able to waste some of the killer's time. And Katie was able to finish the... Oh, she tricked me. She totally mind gamed me. Okay. But I was able to lead her for a chase. They finished the gen. This isn't my third hook. This is my second hook. I would rather you get out of here. One person took the exit gate and got us and got out of here. Is this person? No. Okay. She got me right on the hook, right over here. But basically, with that chase, I was able to give the people on my team time enough to get the generator done, which is more important than exiting a lot of the times. I was near the hatch because I heard it just open and then close. But yeah, it was a good game. It was a chill game. I don't think anybody on our team was being chodes to the killer, and the killer wasn't chodes to us, so that was good. Corrupt intervention. That's the plague's perk. And that's what it does at the beginning of the game. For 80 seconds, it blocks 3 of the generators, so you can't work on them. Stressing increased the size of her terror range, so that, but she also got 100% more devious points. Dark Devotion. Dark Devotion isn't a fantastic perk. I wouldn't run it. You're basically putting your terror radius on the person that you hit. That's your obsession. Whoever's your obsession, if you hit them, you put your terror radius on that person, and then you have no terror radius for 32 seconds or 20 seconds or whatever. It's not fantastic. Infectious Fright's cool because if you down someone near other people, they'll scream out. So if like you had people that were off in the distance or hiding behind a bush, and then you downed one of the survivors, they would start, the people around them would start screaming.